What's up, class? Evans here. The first one here, it says to construct a line segment that matches this. Let me zoom in a little there. It says to construct a line segment, and it has to be the exact same size. How do you do that? Step 1, draw a straight line. Preferably longer than the original one. Because it's easier it's at the front. Step 1 is to draw a straight line with your ruler. Step 2, you take your ruler and you put a point on one of them and you put the pencil on the other and you make a mark to make sure it's lining up where you want it to do. Don't move the size of the compass at all. Come down to your new line and make a mark. There. Now we have constructed a very simple shape. A, B, a congruent line.
Wait, do that again one more time, please. Okay, so
Alright, I like number 2. It says construct a perpendicular bisector. Up just a tad bit more. So you make an arch, and you make an arch from the second point. And what happens is we end up having, the whole point of it is get these two crossing arches so that I can put points where they cross and draw a straight line. That line is exactly 90 degrees intersecting here. Right in the middle. I suppose it does. So, bless you. So that's how you do a perpendicular bisector. Remember, perpendicular means 90 degrees, means right angle, right? And bisector means half, cut in half. So this line right here is cutting this line segment in half at 90 degrees. It starts off with that this triangle is the same length as XY. So I already showed you how to do a line segment, to copy a line segment over. Actually, it's really easy. Well, I won't show you the other video. You can watch it if you want to, but you get the length right here. I'm matching the length. And kind of move it up here. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to draw an arc. There. I'm not going to move my... don't move your compass size. What you do is you take your compass. It has to be the same length that you just drew. And you're going to draw an arc up at the top of that same length. Connect to the other point. Draw a arc at the other direction, and you're going to get a crisscross. And this right here will allow you to have an equilateral triangle. Yes. If this is an equilateral triangle, if you draw it right, if you extend the lines out a little bit, then you can see if it is a 60-degree angle. And if it's 60 degrees, then you did it right. Oh, mine's slightly off 60, so I did it a little bit wrong, I guess. Did it wrong. Shame. Shame.
Your finger slipped.
It must have something. Yeah, look at that. That's it. I resign.
Oh,
There we go. So now it's all. Now it's right. So you can check yourself and see if it comes out to 60 degrees. So I checked this one and it came out to 60 degrees. So hopefully it is good. All right, number 4, it says construct AB so that AB equals MN plus OP. We have MN here and we have OP here.
So you're just gonna add them?
Matthew, get the door.
To make one line?
So to do that, remember you draw a line of any length as long as it's longer than both of them. And you know what, let me make it darker at least. Great. So, and if you want to match the length of a line, it's easy. You put your compass at both ends of the line segment, make a little arc to make sure it's the same length. Come over to your new line segment, make an arc. That's the same length. AB is M, N, and OP together. So I now have to measure the second line. So I come down here and I make that measurement. And then I start at the new point that I made and make a line. There. This right here is line segment AB. Now look at line and now I'll do, this will be number 6. Sorry, number 4. I don't know how to count. This will be number 4. And I'll do number 5 over here. Almost said 6 again. It's weird. So it says that construct KL that it's OP minus MN. So I'm going to measure OP, take my compass and mark OP here. Thank you. And then I'm going to measure NM. And instead of adding it to it, I'm going to go the opposite direction and subtract it. So that gives me KL. There. So that's number 5. I guess it should be right here, not here. I want to do number 8. Shh. Stop talking. Number 8, it says construct A, angle A, so that the measure of angle A is the measure of angle 1 plus angle 2. So, you know, I'm gonna show you how to do it all right here. Step 1 when doing an angle, draw a line with the straight edge. Bam. Okay. Step 2, take your compass, put it on the angle of any opening and draw an arc. Do your best to keep this a consistent size. Will you stop talking over me? Yes, sir. Thank you. Draw your arc over here. Looks a little bumpy. Did I change size on accident? That's what's okay. Once you do that, what I'm going to do here, and you don't draw this line, but I'm getting a measurement from here to here, like it's a line segment. That's what I'm doing here. I'm taking, this is step, what are we at right now? Step 3, I take my compass and I expand it so it touches both parts of this angle. And then I move my compass down here and I make an arc. Where that intersects, this right here, this is angle 1. Right here, this is angle 1. It said to add angle 2 to it. So I need to go through the exact same process again. But this line is now like my straight line. So I'm going to take my compass. I'm going to put it on the angle here. I'm going to try to get it to touch right at the end of the... There. I'm going to take the compass here and draw. It's an acute one, so I don't need to go too far out. And then I'm going to take my compass back, and now I'm going to measure the distance between the arc and the rays, the end of the rays. That's what I use to measure this distance. Right here. That gives me angle 2. But together they are angle A. So it's very easy to do. You're just marking this angle and marking that angle. And number 9 asks the same thing. It says you've got angle A, but instead of adding the angle, you draw on the opposite side and you subtract the angle.